morning to you. It must be 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on this beautiful day, Friday, April the 2nd of 2021, which means it's time for another Hardison'S tip. Hi, I'm Brandon Hardison, your host for today, and we're going to give all of you salespeople something to think about. We talk about people that are in major account, key account, up and down the street, in home sales, retail sales. But today we want to focus on automotive sales. Brothers and sisters across the nation, we're starting a new month. I hope you came off of March with an exciting month. But here's just a tip to remember: the CSI, the Customer Satisfaction Indexing, that rating system given by the manufacturers to you at the dealership, that is based on your customers' ability to share certain questions about the entire buying experience while with you at the dealership. Now, keep in mind that buyers know about this CSI score, and they know how important it is to you and the dealership, which is why if they even hint at giving a poor CSI score, they can gain leverage during the negotiation process. Even worse, if a dealership receives enough low CSI scores, its reputation could be irrecoverable and damaged for good in that marketplace. While maintaining a perfect CSI score can boost profitability by bringing in new customers, and it indicates a level of customer service that ensures existing customers will tell their friends, neighbors, family members, and even they will come back and ask for you. And if you're not there, they'll still buy from that dealership again. So, how can a dealership earn better CSIs? Well, we need to find a way to cater to the guest's perspective. What is someone's impression as they first walk into your dealership? In other words, how is the frontage on the lot? Is it even, neat, clean, no debris? How about the showroom? Is it brightly lit? Does the space look inviting? Does your sales team members look presentable, friendly to approach? How about bringing your friends, your family members as you're going to the dealership and ask them for their honest, constructive feedback about what they see? This changes the game. This should change the way you implement and can make a difference between a low CSI score and a higher one. Making the buyer experience as easy as possible is our job. Buying a vehicle doesn't have to be a headache. The less hoops people have to jump through to buy a vehicle from you, the quicker they can get back to the road and the quicker your dealership can close a deal with a satisfied customer. Now, keep in mind that the buyer's perspective makes this process richer and easier. The less complicated, the more enjoyable your dealership makes the buying process, the more likely that your dealership will receive a higher CSI score. Don't oversell. Your customers are not a walking checkbook trying to write you a check for as much money as possible, especially after a big purchase. It can leave a bad taste in their mouth, especially if they're having a bad experience, not a positive one. If you want increased margins, you should be prepared to give a good customer experience because it can only hurt profitability in the long run. Giving your guest a great experience means you're more likely to receive higher CSI scores. Well, how do we do this? Why don't you look at your team members? If you haven't thought about it, utilize your product specialists, your technologists. The product specialist or technologist can drastically affect the way the customer experiences through a new vehicle. Giving the rate that the technology advances are nowadays, having someone who can make the vehicle seem less intrusive and allow them to be ease of use owning that vehicle is our job. In fact, according to JD Power's 2019 US Sales Satisfaction Indexing study, buyers who work with both a salesperson and a product specialist were typically more satisfied than buyers who worked exclusively with just that salesperson, resulting in the dealership receiving a higher CSI. Now, if I were you, you need to, in your next staff meeting, have everyone from your receptionist to your porters understand how important these CSI scores are. Customers need to see smiles, people passing by each other, acknowledging each other, like they want to be there, like they're happy in their current role. Every employee at the dealership must make an effort to improve the customer's overall experience. If everyone makes an effort to improve the overall customer experience, your dealership will have the tools necessary to receive better CSI scores. Once again, Brandon Hardison, president of Champion Strategies, with Hardison's tip on this beautiful Friday, April the 3rd. I hope you got something out of it. Now go on out there and you make it a champion.